Hello and welcome to Ford Green Hall. I thought we'd have a look at the tea room, a room that's probably very familiar to a lot of you out there. This is where we receive visitors, where you can have a cup of tea, when we were allowed to do that. But in 1728 the Ford family decided to extend their house at Ford Green, and they built this brick wing that you can see tagged on at the end. Originally it was built to be a separate kitchen. By the early 18th century it became fashionable to have separate kitchens rather than cooking in the room that you sort of sat in. So at the hall, originally food was cooked on the fireplace through there in the hall on a great big fireplace. So when they built this part of the house, they basically tagged the brick construction onto the end of the timber construction, and basically just cut a hole in the wall to make a doorway. And there we've got some timbers going all the way up to the roof apex up there. Lots of cobwebs up there. So looking at the timbers here, you can still see the remains of some of the beams going across, which were basically just cut away and a doorway was made. It's a little bit of a mess at the moment with all this work going on. Lots of things stored in here, but we'll sort it before we open up again. So there's the fireplace, very small fire at the moment. Originally the fire would probably have gone most of the length of that beam above there. If you can see above, the way that the chimney snakes, a bit of a kinky chimney, as we say. In the 18th century they realised that chimneys with a kink in them drew air better than straight chimneys, so a lot more easy to light a fire. The beam above has got lots and lots of niches on both sides, and that suggests to us that originally there would have been a loft. There would have been a ceiling and a loft above. Possibly over here where the washer is at the minute, there may have been stairs going up to that platform there and heading up into the loft. A couple more features that we've got is a little niche there, maybe for a candle, maybe to keep some salt, to keep it dry away from the damp. We're not quite sure what that's for. And there's a window either side of the fireplace that's been bricked up at some point. So maybe there was windows originally to let a bit of light into the loft, so possibly servants slept up there as well as storing things up there as well. Windows have been enlarged over time. They're not original to the house. So this is where you'll come in when we start to receive visitors again. Keeping it nice and cosy with a nice little fire there. It'd be nice to have a great big fire, a big open fireplace like they used to have. Maybe one day. So hope you enjoyed that little look around the tea room. It's not how it usually looks, I promise you, but we'll get it back to normal as soon as we can. Thank you, take care.